Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hi, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Samantha.
Lisa. It's been a long day.
How you doing? Girlfriend, how you doing? Huh? How you doing today?
Both of us are a little worse for wear.
We're a little worse for wear, aren't we?
We started to argue a little bit.
We did. We argued.
Yeah, we talked about paper wrestling.
Paper wrestling.
And I said...
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Like the leaves that rustle.
Wrestle.
Yeah. Rustle.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in America, they'd be still rustle.
Yep. Yeah.
I just like to say America.
America.
Yeah.
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 This is weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, because I'm really kind of just choked at you right now.
Why? Because I brought up what I thought was a valid point.
You do it too.
I didn't say. Did I? I didn't
Friends of the podcast.
Oh,
yes.
You never ever say that.
I'm going to do it now.
Wow.
Friends of the podcast. Lisa and I wrestle our papers and we apologize. And apparently, last episode, I did it a lot.
I heard it a lot.
And she felt the need to correct me.
I felt
like
the need.
She is my boss or my mama. And
No.
I'm going to look at you and go, you ain't neither.
I know that. No, here's the thing, friends of the podcast. We want to bring you the very best that we possibly
We
can.
podcast in a car.
And we got notes. We got notes on loose leaf paper. And then they sound like this sometimes.
Oh, now she does it on purpose.
No, I did it that wasn't on purpose.
Oh.
So, I just Samantha.
Lisa.
That's all I'm saying.
Stop it. You do it too, so be quiet.
Of course, I didn't exclude me. I didn't say, and just you.
You know, if I knew that this is what it was going to be like today, I would have said, you go to McDonald's by yourself.
No way, because how much fun did we have at the McDonald's? So that was so funny, right? Because we were meeting the HHG at noon.
For lunch.
And at 10 to 11, we pull into the McDonald's. Because, fat girl, we need a snack.
I needed a coffee.
And then when you're in the McDonald's, fat girl's not just getting coffee.
No.
And I'll get an Egg McMuffin. And you'll get an Egg McMuffin. Did you get a normal Egg McMuffin?
I got a sausage one.
Oh, I got just the old original.
Oh, was that the ham?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Why? Ugh. That's the original. I don't know. I didn't mind it. But here's the funny thing. This is my critique. I think I make a better Egg McMuffin.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, yes, I do.
Dear McDonald's, here's the secret. I'm going to give it up. Right? It's like the Colonel's Secret Spices. It's like the Big Mac sauce. I'm giving it up.
Yeah.
They use a cheese slice.
You use the real cheddar.
I use grated.
Ooh.
Grated cheddar. Because then you get an even dispersion.
So you're not using the American cheese.
Not using the American cheese. Not using the cheese from America. Not using that cheese. I'm using the cheese from the grater. Also known as the bag with the Ziploc that you can buy. Pre-grated. I'm a pre-grated girl. I'm not grating. Are you grating cheese?
No.
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 I'm paying for somebody else to
someone
do it.
else.
Yeah. There's certain things that are worth them extra money, and grated cheese is one of them.
True.
Yeah.
But we discovered something at McDonald's.
Wow. And McDonald's doesn't even know this. They don't even know this, Samantha.
It is the lid to lip ratio.
Yes.
On their coffee
On
lids.
their new coffee lids.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the HHG brought up a really good point.
Yeah.
You don't feel the heat of the coffee.
And there's no sleeve.
And there's no sleeve.
There's no sleeve.
Like you do with Tim Hortons.
And Starbucks.
And Starbucks.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
What's in that magic cup?
What kind of chemical you got going on?
Yeah, it's a good chemical. But the best part really, and that's cool in itself. But I have sensitive lips. I don't know if you know that about me. I have very sensitive lips.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. And when I drink
my
coffee
God.
from a mug for a long time before the mug has to cool down, right? When I put my lip to the mug, it'll burn my lip.
Oh.
It'll burn that. It'll burn my lip.
Poor widow whip.
I know, it'll burn my poor widow whip. So I have to let it cool. But with the McDonald's cup and the perfect ratio, it didn't burn it.
No.
My lip fit in that little nook perfectly. Like that nook was made for my lip. Right? That's what I said to you. And I'm like, look, it fits perfect. I was like, side view. Fits perfect. Look at how good it is. Right?
Yeah.
Dear McDonald's, you're onto something.
You are onto
right?
something.
And as the HHG said, no more of this with the little tear open the tab.
And hurt yourself right away.
Now you just have a flick.
You flick it?
Yeah, and I'd never seen
and
that
your
before.
lips don't touch the coffee until they're supposed to?
Until they're supposed to.
It's awesome.
Dear McDonald's.
You're rocking it.
You are... Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Isn't that their thing? I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Loving it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so why? Okay, so you sent us a picture
Yeah.
of yourself snuggled up in a blankie, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Hey,
Just
I'm
laying on the couch.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
But apparently, the HHG duoed you.
Every now and then we duo.
You Google duo.
Yeah, let's we need to let's add the Google. I think it's really important to add the Google to the duo because some people might just be like, "What?"
That's weird.
Yeah. Every now and then, and you know, it's Samantha. We can Google too. We can Google duo too.
I'm
right?
good.
I'm good. I don't need to see you on my phone.
I know what you look
I
like.
know what you look like. So all of a sudden, right? She just every now and then we'll just duo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! Guess what? She wears fancy pajamas. I'm like other than the blanket, I'm in like a ratty old gray tank top. Plug your ears, friends of the podcast. I got no bra, but I'm covered.
Because you're at home.
I'm at home, right? And that's the first thing. That's like en route. Like I'm not even to the bedroom, and that's half off.
Yes.
Right. And so I'm just like relaxing at home.
So you're in your ratty pajamas.
I'm in my ratty pajamas.
And she's in her Hugh Hefner.
She's dressed like Hugh Hefner.
PJs.
She's in satin tops and bottoms with like the little burgundy with like the little piping. She knows she needs. She needs like a little logo that says like HHG on there. Right? And and she's a house coat girl too, right? So she puts on her house coat. So she's like the female Hugh Hefner, right? And I'm like looking at her on the duo, and I'm just like, why are you all dressed up? It's bedtime. And she got all dressed up for the call, I guess. That's awesome, right?
Yes, but then she explained in those pajamas.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a sign.
He thinks it's a sign. Because she said that the top doesn't stay done up all the way. And I'm like, you need new phone talking pajamas when you're talking to your friend. When you're talking to the girls, but I couldn't see anything. Not that I was looking, but
No.
I couldn't see nothing.
No.
So, I don't know. But isn't that so funny? She's like all dressed, like she's like in fancy sleepwear. She's in the loungewear.
She's upping the game.
She's up in the game.
I already upped my day-to-day game.
Right?
Because of her.
I refuse to up my sleepwear. I'm not upping my sleepwear game. I'm not doing it. There's just no way. But isn't that so funny?
That's funny.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Okay, well, we do have to talk about somebody who made me laugh.
Okay.
For years.
Yes.
Penny Marshall.
I know.
She died the other day,
That was
75
some sad
years old.
news, hey?
Yeah, died from complications to diabetes.
She had the diabetes.
She has the diabetes.
She had the diabetes, Samantha.
Diabetes.
She had the diabetes.
I'm not laughing because
No.
she had the diabetes.
No, because the diabetes is not a laughing matter.
No, it's not.
No, but I saw it on Twitter, and all of a sudden it came across my phone, and my heart was truly sad.
Yeah.
Because you know what, there's a lot of strong female comedians, and she was one of them. And sometimes I don't know if she got the recognition.
Well, she was a really great director as
She
well.
did big. She did A League of Their Own.
Yeah, she did
right?
lots of great stuff.
And she was like Laverne with the milk and the Pepsi.
The milk and Pepsi.
Working at the bottle plant in Milwaukee.
She was the only person, and they actually mentioned it on Kelly and Ryan this morning, the only person that could talk without moving her mouth.
She was like, wonder why nobody ever put a puppet in her hand and called her a ventriloquist. Eh? She didn't even know, right? But there was and it made me think back to like some of the great, because she was in Laverne and Shirley, which was a spin-off, and then and Happy Days, she was on Happy Days for a while, and
it was
just
great.
Yeah. So rest in peace.
Yep.
Gone too soon. Another great female comedian. Gone.
Director, producer,
Yeah, everything.
writer.
Just gone.
Yep.
Lip talker.
But but also, had she lived, Maya Angelou.
I know.
It was her 90th birthday.
Happy birthday,
today.
Maya Angelou.
Yep.
Because you know what, you gotta respect her.
She is very cool.
Right? Anybody Oprah looks up to, it means you got that's look up worthy.
Yeah.
Right?
There was a thing on Facebook, and it's just like, it's her little quote: "To be a rainbow in someone's cloud."
Samantha, you're a rainbow in my cloud.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That doesn't matter. I don't think Maya Angelou would be like, that's beautiful. That's a good friend right there, right? And she always said my favorite quote, which was, if you had known better, you would have done better.
Exactly.
Right? And I love that. I love that. And I get Oprah uses it too, but Lisa uses it too. Okay, so it's not just Oprah using it. Lisa uses it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how about everybody be a rainbow in someone's cloud?
There you go. Right? Because you know what? We need the rainbows.
We do. We need all of the rainbows.
Yeah, we need the rainbows.
Okay,
Samantha.
so I will admit to something.
Okay. Really?
I didn't watch The Voice.
You just watched the last 5 minutes.
No,
of
I
it.
watched the last 25 minutes. And it was horrible.
It was bad, hey? It was really, really bad.
And I texted you and I said, hey, do you want me to tell you who wins? Because I'm not staying up to
And I'm
watch
like,
it.
hey, yes, I do. But I still PVR'd. But I PVR'd only the last hour of it. But I was still watching it with the HHG on the PVR.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I, even though I knew who won, but I didn't tell her
It
ahead
was
of
the
time.
young girl, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
And the HHG thought for sure the other young girl would
She
win.
did. She thought the other girl, and then when J Hud's girl lost, HHG sent a text. Done. I'm like, yeah, because you were pretty darn cocky about that.
But where do the winners go of The Voice?
They die.
I don't know.
They die.
I don't hear about them.
No, you won't.
They don't get on the
No.
radio.
Mm-mm.
Nothing happens to them.
Even Phil Phillips from the friggin' American Idol made a record. Right?
He's made a couple.
But they're not good. But anyways, but what's funny is that they go to the winners go to The Voice and become judges. So even they.
But Jennifer Hudson was never a winner.
No, but she was like 5th place. So even they kick American Idol to the curb, right?
But you know what American Idol winners do?
What?
They band together and do a Christmas concert.
Oh my!
Off Broadway in New York.
Just what the world needs, right?
Ruben Studdard
and Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken.
Right? Doing that. How's Clay looking?
He's looking.
Is he looking like a little like Barbie dollish? Yeah, that's what I
And
think.
he had like bleach blonde hair.
Oh, and he's a ginger.
Yeah, but you know what is really funny? Is I wanted to like not appreciate the singing.
Yeah.
They can still sing.
Well, isn't he like the velvet teddy bear?
Yeah,
Ruben?
but you know what? Ruben has gotten better.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that people watch The Voice for the judges. It's not for the people.
No, I don't think it's for the people.
Because who gives a shit? They had, and here's last year's winner. Who? She didn't look familiar, right?
Okay, because I'm not doing this. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm out.
What?
Of The Voice.
You're done.
Yeah.
Next season?
No,
Why?
I can't.
You can't do it.
No, because I was not engaged.
Okay, that's fine. Let's
not
just
happening.
Then let's just live with that. Okay.
I'm not getting dragged in by the HHG. I'm just
No,
telling you.
sometimes but I do. I get dragged
No,
in.
yes, you do.
I get
But
dragged
I'm not
in.
being dragged into
Okay.
this, so you can't guilt me into
Okay,
it.
and I won't. I will. Well, I will try, but I know ahead of time you will not do it.
No, I will not.
Okay.
But speaking of her again.
She's driving me crazy.
Okay.
She's driving me crazy.
Who waits 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
For a coupon.
I buy the brand new, the newest of the new iPhone and pay $75 bajillion. Right? Just because I'm walking past it and they sniff her out. So she buys it because you need to have it because the sale's over.
You.
Yeah, you.
Come here.
Yeah. HHG, is your contract up? I don't know. Did you get a better deal? I don't know. But I got a new phone, right? But then I said to her, like, you didn't get a case? And she's like, no, they're sending me an email with a coupon for a case. What is that?
What is that?
Right? 3 weeks.
She waited 3 weeks for the email.
Yeah. And
For the coupon.
For the coupon to get $40 off the case.
And it wasn't even a free case.
No, not even a free
She
case.
Still had to pay.
Still had to pay. And here's the thing. When I was getting the newest of the new Samsung phone in the spring, right, I did not buy the phone because they ain't got a case. And I'm like, no, that baby needs a case, right? It's like going out in the winter and, I don't have a jacket yet.
Well, and then you had major angst over her new case.
Because it's not the right case.
The old case for her old iPhone was like her life.
Because I believe...
It had all the cards
I
in
believe
it.
that if you're a mom, you need to have the mom case. Which is, right, your phone goes in it and then all your credit cards go in it. And that's what the moms carry, right? We don't do that because we're not moms. No. Right? But she had that case. And now she doesn't have that case.
No. And now she carries a brown purse around.
And just throws shit in
everything
it.
shoved into
Right?
it.
Right? Just throws...
Panics me.
Panics right? Me. Just throw shit around and, like, just get your mom case back. So, because the case that she's using...
But she technically just spent money on a new case, so she's not going to.
I know.
She's not going to get a new one.
I don't think she will.
No, and I don't know if the iPhone comes with the
Dear Bryce,
fancy things.
Get the HHG a new case for Christmas.
Oh.
Get her the mum one.
Good Christmas
right?
advice.
And guess what? It would be a sign. Right? Dear Bryce, I promise you it will be a sign. I feel I can make that
promise. You can't promise
yes,
that.
I think I could.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I think I could.
That is not going to be a sign. I think the apocalypse
guess
might be a sign.
No, guess what? Dear Bryce, Dear Bryce, you get the HHG, that fancy expensive case, and guess what? I'll give you a sign. I'll tap in and take one for the team.
Oh my God.
And I don't just throw that around to anybody. I'll tell you that right now. She just needs it. The case that she's using is awkward.
Uh-huh.
It's awkward.
Okay.
Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
What's awkward? Speaking of awkward, No, I have a rant.
Oh, okay. She got her Peter pointer finger up.
It's out, friends. Now, friends in America, you guys have the same money.
Boring.
Boring.
Boring
You
money.
got green money and is it green and gray?
Yeah.
Right? So now
Ugly.
you don't got fancy
Looks
money.
dirty.
Yeah. Right? But
No
that's
offense.
good because then it just carries over, right? So when it is dirty, they don't have to worry about it. In Canada, we have colorful, pretty money.
Yes.
We have like Monopoly money, and it's plastic, right? Like the bills are plastic now.
We have Monopoly money.
We have Monopoly money, right? So it's like our $5 bill's pretty blue, and our $100 bills are pretty brown, and the 50 is a red,
Yeah.
and the $10 bill has just been changed.
It's like purple.
It's like a purple, like indigo violet.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I see it in the
Is that a color?
yeah, indigo violet.
Really?
Yeah, don't you know the color wheel?
Mm.
Roy G. Biv, blue, indigo, violet. Yes, blue, indigo, violet is how it ends. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, green. Red, orange, green. Right? No, sorry. Red, orange, yellow. Roy G. Green. B. Blue. Indigo, violet. That's how it goes. Roy G.
But
Biv.
indigo violet is not a combo color.
It's just how it goes. Roy G. Biv, indigo, violet. So to me, it looks like it's indigo, violet.
Okay.
But our money, our pictures, we have pretty pictures on ours.
And we have pictures.
Of like famous
And
people.
holograms.
And holograms, and it's fancy. Look it up.
Money costs more to print than it does actually.
Probably.
Like,
Probably. But our pictures go across. So is that landscape?
horizontal.
Horizontal. They go across.
Yes.
The new $10 bill.
Vertical.
Vertical.
Voidical.
Vertical, Samantha. You look at it and it's up and down. And don't get me wrong, right? She's a nice looking lady. Right? Viola Desmond.
Yes.
She was a human rights activist. I
Yes.
get it. But you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to call it like I see it. Does she need to go a different direction than my queen? I don't think so. Why? If the queen is good enough going
Well,
across.
And then I said maybe
Why
she has
is-
a bigger face.
And I said that's horrible to say. So because you have a fat face, we have to change our money for your fat face. You don't think they can like Photoshop that?
I don't know.
Make her
I don't
smaller?
know. Maybe they just wanted something different.
Imagine that in the cash desk when everybody's like, because in retail the whole thing is and faces up, right?
Oh, that's true.
Faces all have to face the same way.
Faces are up.
Where's Viola?
Viola is being stuffed into the till.
She's
face
making
up.
no sense. No.
Backwards, forward, sideways.
Ugh, I don't understand it.
It's weird.
It just seems weird. Check it out.
I'm not going to.
No? Well, you'll see them. If they're not in circulation, they were in circulation in Ottawa.
Okay. I need something from you.
Okay, all right.
Stop sending me Snapchats of a wiener. And I don't mean a man's.
And it's not my
appendage.
wiener because I don't got a wiener.
No, it's like an actual
I
hot
got
dog.
I got a vagina.
You got a vagina.
I got a vagina, not a
Okay,
wiener.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like of a hot dog.
It's a hot
That's
dog.
the new
that
Snapchat.
talked. It talked, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, why? Why?
It's the new Snapchat filter, right? And
I
it's
question your sanity.
It's not a big wiener though. It's a skinny wiener, right? It's a nobody wants that wiener. Wiener. That's what type it is, right? It's just like the wiener that
It's
you're
not
just.
the jumbo.
It's not the jumbo, right? It's not a foot long. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got eyes and a face. So you talk and it mimics your eyes and your face.
Yes, but in a squeaky voice,
It changes the voice.
which is very weird too.
It changes the voice. But the weird thing is then with the wiener app on the Snapchat, if you like kind of like lean to the side, you have a limp wiener. And I'm like, wow, that's a wiener that's dying quickly, right? That wiener, right? If you go, you try it, Samantha, and you look to the side, you
Yeah.
just lean to the side, that wiener is done.
I'm not going to.
It's so weird, but I don't agree with that. I don't think that that's the right message for Snapchat.
A wiener.
I don't think that we should be mimicking a wiener. It just seems really
Okay.
weird.
We had lunch with the HHG today.
It's like the HHG show today.
Yeah, and she.
Speaking of Snapchat,
Speaking
weird.
of Snapchat, she got a new boyfriend on Snapchat.
She got a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
His name's Christian.
She thought it was somebody else.
She thought it was a Christian that she knew. And it wasn't.
It is not.
And
He sent a picture, and I'm looking at it, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, does your husband know about this?
dear Christian, if you're out there listening, if you happen to be a friend of the podcast, step up. We need to know who you are. And not only, we know he works nights. Because his message was...
And he's got a big bicep.
and a tattoo, a big dude tattoo on his arm. Because his message was, just finished working nights. And
Yeah.
it was like tired faces.
Yes.
But this is the weird thing with Christian. Now, because I feel like we know him, so right? Is he's lying on the bed, and he's got one hand
Behind his head.
and that's a sexy pose. After when you lie on the bed and you have your hand, you're taking a Snapchat, a selfie of you lying on the bed with your hand behind your head, and you send that. You know what?
God.
The next pic you're sending is of your dick.
Don't.
It's a peanut. It's a dick
Okay,
pic.
but this was to all his Snapchat
Well,
friends.
they're all getting a dick pic for Christmas, right? That's what happens. Who takes that picture?
And then Michelle was like,
She's getting a little flustered.
She got a little flustered.
Her little baby sweaty hand. She's all sweaty. She dab her forehead. I'm like, wow. Because guess what? He wasn't doing it for me.
No.
I didn't see it, but to each is their own.
Yeah.
Right?
You know.
So now I'm just wanting to. Now I want there to be a dick pic. That's what I'm hoping for.
God, I hope not.
I just think that's the next step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Dick
things.
pics? No.
Speaking of looking like a whore.
Yeah. I don't look like a whore. Don't say I look like a whore.
Well, you asked me about your new makeup.
Because I got some new makeup.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
A little heavy on the eyeliner.
Is it too heavy? That's what I'm saying. Because before I used to blend my browns, right? And now I'm just doing like a brown and a light.
You know that browns could never be a whorish color, right? Do you understand that?
No.
Like when I think of like ladies of the evening,
Yeah, you're not thinking.
I'm thinking like purples.
It's not these eyes.
And like sparkly shit.
Okay. Yeah. And I remember a long
hot
time ago
pink.
you said, don't use anything that's glittery because we're too old.
We're too old for
Right?
that.
So I remember thought of that, right?
We
And I
don't
saw
need
it.
to draw attention to the lines around her face.
There's like 5 colors in it, and it was only $7.95. And I'm like, you know what?
Woo, big
That's a good.
spender.
And it's by Elf, ELF.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
God.
I knew with my old eyeshadow how many like I use a brush, not the foamy thing.
Yes.
Right. So I knew how many like sweeps gave me the color that I liked.
Sweep.
Yeah, gave me the color that I liked.
Got
but
it.
with the new one,
Uh-huh.
I'm still experimenting.
No, God.
It's not as many sweeps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 3, like sweep, and then it's like, oh, and then, because I don't know the rules. But then I got a new eyeliner pencil too.
Uh-huh.
It's got the smudge.
Don't use it.
Why is it?
Nobody smudges.
Okay. But it's, okay, so it's a different type of eyeliner. You probably don't even know what type it is. It's got, it's more of like you twist it, and it comes out the end. You know that type of eyeliner pencil? Not like one that you sharpen with the sharpener, not that type. Do you know what I mean?
Lisa,
Uh-huh.
out of the two of us,
Yeah.
who do you think uses more of that stuff on a daily basis?
Yes, I know you're more makeup-y than I am.
I'm just saying.
It's because I'm more natural. I'm a little bit younger, so I don't need to plaster it on.
I don't plaster.
You don't. You have beautiful. You look beautiful. Samantha, you're so pretty.
I thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Okay, so don't use the smudge.
Don't use this much.
Okay, I didn't know. Why do they put it on
Just
there?
stop looking like a whore.
But if you don't use the smudge, it looks very dark and harsh.
Well, then smudge it. Do whatever you gotta do.
Okay, but don't look like a whore.
Just don't look like
Damn,
a whore.
I want to be a whore.
Don't. No, you don't.
I'm trying to live vicariously through whoreness.
But speaking of odd things,
Yeah, everything's odd this week. Odd.
a 6'4" tall Holstein steer.
Name Knickers. You know what? Remember when I said if I ever had a little dog, I'd name him Puddles? I think I'd like the name Knickers. So the 6'4", he's in Australia.
He's a damn big steer.
He has like a chromosome problem or something. He's got like a growth hormone problem.
That boy stood out.
Oh my God, that boy! But here's what saved him. He didn't get to go to slaughter because they figured he would, if they hung him, whatever that means, he would like
Aw.
hit the ground, and then he would weigh too much for their machinery.
Yeah.
So now he just gets to be out in the pasture, living his life.
That's perfect.
I know. Isn't that so weird? Like
That
how
is
the hell?
very
How
weird.
the hell do you get Knickers to be that big? It just caught me as odd when I saw the article. I'm like, oh, look at Knickers. How cute.
But speaking of beef,
What about beef?
well, you're having a little bit of a chili con carne.
So
What does it mean?
So I was away for a few days, right? And visiting family, and they made chili. I got a couple things to tell you about chili, Samantha. Okay? So first off, they made chili.
Yes.
Which then prompted the question, why is it called chili con carne? Sounds nasty.
And con carne means?
All it means is with meat.
Yes.
So that's disappointing, right? Because con carne sounds like it's going to be something kind of like racy.
It's not.
It's not. It
It's
just means
not.
with meat.
Yes.
So why don't we just call it chili
Okay.
with meat or vegetarian chili?
Yes.
But do you know? You probably don't know because you're not as astute in cooking as what I am, because I've been practicing, right? Do you know how easy the chili is to make?
Lisa.
Samantha,
I know how to make chili.
how do you know how to make chili?
Oh my God,
You-
it's so easy. You
I-
brown the meat, you throw some tomatoes, some beans,
Yeah.
some spices.
What else?
Maybe some tomato soup or tomato paste.
What else? There's a twist.
What's the twist?
When it's all done, you put a little bit of grated cheese on the top of it.
Oh my God, that's not the twist. That's the topping.
That's the twist.
That's the topping.
And some people even use a little sour cream, which I don't get. I don't get why the sour cream's going in my chili.
Well, if it's really hot, it kind of brings the heat down.
Yeah, but then don't make it so hot. I'm gonna make some chili. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna make chili.
I can't wait.
And it's gonna be the best chili in the whole wide world.
Will it be with a twist?
Yeah, I'll find a twist to it. Yeah. Like, I probably won't use those big fat red beans, and maybe I might use, like, pork and beans. I don't know. I'll have to see.
The big red beans are kidney beans.
Yeah. Well, I don't love those. I don't love them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Or the twist might be the bun I use. I don't know, right? Because you should have a bun with it. That might be the twist. Might be.
Yes, you should always have a bun.
Right? It might be like a Pillsbury Doughboy bun or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's gonna be, but it'll be a nice soft squishy bun.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's talk nuts.
Okay.
Because it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
And because we went down candy lane the last time
Yes,
we talked.
we did.
And I remember Christmas candy, the hard Christmas candy.
Yes.
But
Do you
I
remember
neglected
nuts?
to talk about nuts because that's when, for odd reasons, assorted nuts come out.
The assorted and
It's
why?
like your Christmas nuts.
My first issue. Here's my first issue with Christmas nuts. Right? It's a lot of friggin' work to get a nut. Right? You can buy them now. So I understand why that was popular in the 50s.
Uh-huh.
You can buy them now already nutted. So why are we just not buying nuts?
What's nutted?
They don't got the shell anymore. They're already nutted. So why are we just not buying? Why are we just not buying? Right? Come on, Samantha.
Okay, but don't you remember?
Not all nuts come with shells.
I know, but okay, do you remember walnuts? Did your family get
Yeah.
walnuts?
Why?
And then you get the crackers,
Yeah,
like
but-
the silver crackers,
you don't
and
need
you'd
to-
like crack
You don't
them
need to
and-
do that. Yeah, and then
I
you get in
know.
trouble because you got the shell on the ground, and if I
But
see a
that
shell...
was Christmas.
No.
That was Christmas. A bowl of walnuts with the
No.
cracker beside it, or the Brazilians. You crack them.
Yeah, but that's my problem. Nobody likes the Brazilian nut. Don't call them Brazilian. Don't call them Brazilian. Don't call anything, when you talk to me, Brazilian. Unless it's like a female from Brazil.
Okay.
I don't want to hear anything more about Brazilian nothing. Let's call them Brazil nuts.
Well, Michelle is going for a wax.
Well, I don't want to know if she's waxing her Brazil area, right? I don't want to know that about the HJG.
I don't know if anybody really truly enjoys a Brazil nut.
Or a Brazil wax.
More that either.
That's got to hurt like a bitch.
one big owie.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I don't know. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Right? I'm just saying. But neither are the Brazil nuts.
No.
They're always the leftover nut.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants them.
No.
And I just think it just seems like so much work.
For a nut.
For a nut in this day and age.
When it should be easier.
They should be. Right? They should be softer. They should be easier to get at. They shouldn't be. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Any nuts that are that much work, I want nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with those nuts. If it's a tough nut to crack, sorry. I'm done with that nut.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I've got a dirty mouth.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so I'm just saying. So, okay, so I was in...
Some nuts are tasty though.
They're too salty. There's some...
No, that's something different.
No. Sorry. I got nothing for you there, right? No. You know what? If you can't wash it down, you shouldn't be drinking it. Right?
You shouldn't be eating it.
If it's clumpy, right? It's like things, right? It's like tapioca. You don't eat that shit, right?
You don't know what's in it.
If things look a certain way, well, apparently, I'm sure it's healthy because it's just got to be protein. I wonder if that's keto. 'Cause wouldn't it just be protein? Wouldn't it just be protein? The HHG's on the keto diet right now. Do you
We
the
should ask
HHG? You're always looking for a new snack. Not me. I'm not keto.
Oh,
Not
God.
interested. Or not interested in the nuts either.
No.
Okay. Samantha, you got your head out of the gutter?
I do.
All right. Guess what? So as I said earlier, right?
Speaking of eating.
Speaking of eating. So I spent some time at the airport.
Yes, coming back.
My goodness. If you want to get a snack that's not a fancy schmancy snack, you can't do that.
Nope.
It doesn't exist.
Nope.
The airport, especially in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there not a fast food area?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Like, I don't understand. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have time to go into that fancy restaurant, sit down, and order a fancy meal. I just want a burger.
Mm-hmm.
I just want something quick. And
A wee snack.
I just want something, just a wee snack. And you know what? Like a potato chip from the Relay store is only going to take you so far.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when you're on the plane, they don't care. They are not caring if you eat.
No.
Right? I bought cheese and crackers for $5.95.
On the plane?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I know, right? I'm gonna
That's
get in trouble.
brave.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that. For sure, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna hear about that when he gets the bill, right? Because who buys food on the plane? I do if I'm hungry, actually, because that's my source of food. But here's the other thing about the plane. So when I was flying to Ottawa, I decided to upgrade, right? Because sometimes I do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I paid $42.
To upgrade?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I thought that seemed pretty good.
Okay.
We're different people that way. I thought that was a pretty darn good deal.
So how far did you upgrade to?
It doesn't matter because on the Air Canada, when there's only 2 chairs, you're still really not a whole lot more room. But I got a little more leg room.
Okay.
Right? Because I said I would sit in the at the emergency exit.
Okay.
But guess what?
You ain't doing none of that shit.
I'm not taking the course. Not taking the course. I'm not taking the course, right?
Oh my God.
Because I don't give a shit.
Yes.
Plane's going down. The last thing I'm thinking about when the plane's going down is how to open the door. I don't care. I've already accepted my fate. I'm good to go, right? I'm just like checking to see if there's Wi-Fi. That's all I'm checking as we crash.
God.
Yeah. So they come over and they think that you're gonna take this serious.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, right? I can look like I'm like They walk away, I'm like, got no fucking clue. Right? Dear the plane, I hope you're not banking on me to save your life because I didn't pay attention.
No, you did not.
I paid no attention to that whatsoever. But yeah, so that was my thing, right? Why can't they? And then I'm wearing a belt lately, right?
Yes.
Lost a few pounds.
Yes.
So I'm wearing a belt. Well, nobody told me you got to take your belt
You
off.
gotta take all metal things
Well,
off.
why is there not a sign that says remove your belt? So guess what? The airport, they loved my belt. And the lady, this is what I've learned in my 50th year, Samantha. I don't care if it's male or female. Pat me down. Do you want to go in the machine or do you want the pat? I want to be rubbed. Rub me down. Doesn't matter. But what I want, because you feel a little used and abused, right? A little aggressive there. And yeah, whatever. That's fine. Right? Float your boat. But then what I want is this is what they need to do. Before they give you the rub down, they need to ask for your driver's license or your passport. Because then when they're done, they should say, thank you, Mrs. Gibson. And then I would feel like not like a worthless piece of crap. Right? Like it meant something.
Oh, that's
right?
my 1,000,000th pat down.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, right? Well, you know what? It was my first for today. So, and can I get your first thank you, Janice?
Yeah.
Right? Or whatever,
Oh my God.
right? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, and I don't like the way people dress
You've been having issues.
to go to,
You've been judging.
fly.
You've been judging.
I think you need to still dress for the occasion.
Samantha, you didn't like how people dressed to go and eat today.
No, I did
You
not.
were having issues with that.
Yes, I did.
But you do still need to dress for the occasion.
Yeah, I think people need to look at themselves before they leave their house.
Oh, yeah, they should. And because what happens if that plane does crash? What happens if that's your
You're
last...
in your Snoopy sweatpants.
And that's your last outfit before you meet whoever you meet, right? And you're stuck in Snoopy track pants for the rest of your life? Pass. I want to be looking okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I want to be looking okay.
I want to be okay.
Yeah, people are nasty. They're just...
Okay, Tim Hortons.
What about it?
The Timbits that we got.
Yeah. Well,
We got icky Timbits.
yeah, because we got them in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Right? So we went for a breakfast, then we went for a lunch. We had a dessert, and then we dropped the HHG off, and we had a snack. What was with Liquidation World or wherever we went? Value Village.
Value Village.
So apparently in America, it's called Savers.
Flavors.
Yeah. And she is, it's dirty. Yeah. It's dirty in there, right?
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And you kept saying, smell your hands.
Because it's dirty stuff, right? So does your hand smell dirty? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Timbits again, right? And the crullers, right? Because yesterday...
There's apparently new flavors.
Why are we changing the cruller?
Well, you hate change.
I hate change.
You hate all things change.
And I hate a cruller. But I hate a cruller even more when you put chocolate dip on it.
Chocolate. Oh, that just seems wrong.
Yeah. Right? It doesn't
And
match.
super messy.
It doesn't match the color of the cruller.
No.
And then there's one where they put like some powder, or not powdered, some sprinkle, like some normal sugar on it.
Oh.
No.
Why
No.
are you doing that?
Why are you changing the cruller? I don't even understand that.
I don't get
that
it
was
either.
kind of my issue. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm still watching all the Hallmark movies.
Well,
eh?
God knows they made 38 of them this year.
I know. 38 new ones.
38 new ones.
Yay!
38. Last year they only made 21, so they upped their game.
You know what? Yay.
God. But here's...
A new one every weekend.
But is it necessary? The plot line is the exact
The people
same.
change.
Not
The
really.
people change.
But the story doesn't change.
But it's beautiful because it's about Christmas.
Right? And it all ends with a mistletoe. Right? No. It all ends with a mistletoe somehow, right? I don't know. I just think I get that like my sister's one of the people. She just sits there and watches it.
Yeah.
But and you too apparently.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just grab the Christmas spirit where we can.
There you go. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay. So when you have your Christmas dinner,
Yes.
does your mom make gravy?
Of course.
Okay. So how do you distinguish between what a good gravy is and what a bad gravy is? How do you know? Because you know that there's just as many people making a shitty gravy. And I've been thinking about that lately because I'm like, how do you know?
To make a good gravy,
Oh,
you
here
need to
comes the
use
cook.
you need to use the drippings from the bird or the ham or whatever
The whatever.
the whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to let the drippings cool a little bit so that the fat floats to the top because you got to skim the fat off because you don't want the fat in the gravy.
Fat floats.
Fat.
We know that.
Fat. I know that.
We know.
Fat does float.
Right? That's why it's tough with us in a bath.
So then Mom gets a mixture of like water, flour. She does some seasoning salt, and then she has like.
So does she make a roux? No.
Yeah, kind of like a roux.
roux.
Adds it to the drippings, and then there's kitchen bouquet, which gives it a little flavor and some color.
Yeah.
But the seasoning salt is the salt. You don't necessarily put pepper into your gravy.
No, I think gravy needs to have a pepper.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's what I think distinguishes a good gravy is pepper.
No.
Pepper and salt.
No.
No?
Yeah, there'll be some salt.
But I think pepper.
But you have to be careful because the drippings will have all of that from the turkey.
Why can't you add the pepper?
I feel like that's not really good.
I feel like we need.
And why are we talking about this? Because you'll never make gravy from
I won't.
drippings.
I only make it from a package, and I add pepper to make it taste good. I don't know. I was just thinking about gravy the other day for some reason. I'm like, I wonder what decides who.
I'm surprised. Has your husband bought all the fixings?
Yeah, but we'll
Is he making you do it?
Yeah, not on Christmas Day, right? Because we'll go to family, but we'll do it like in the next couple days after, right? Yeah, yeah.
Like New Year's.
New Year's. New Year's, yeah, we'll do all of that with
because he's gonna make you do, and then you panic because you don't know when to cook everything.
And I don't know how to get everything out on time, so I start mashing potatoes at 9:00 in the morning. And you know what? We'll heat them up at 6. They'll be fine. Because really, what difference does it make? Because if you eat them the next day, you're heating them up. So I don't understand why there's issue with that, right? All of that, yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I know, isn't that so funny? Okay, but I came across something from my youth. Weebles.
They wobble, but they don't fall down.
What was the point of them?
I'm not entirely sure.
They make no sense, right?
Not really, no.
No, they make no sense. And I don't know, I didn't really have anything. I just wanted to mention them, Weebles. Yeah, that's all. Like, I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
I just saw them and I'm like, oh, I forgot about those guys.
Speaking of inventions that we're not really sure.
Yeah.
The HHG bought her mother a plug-in travel mug.
I know. Isn't that
I don't
weird?
understand that.
I don't understand travel mugs. Like, I get you want a mug to travel with, right?
But you don't need to buy the ones that plug in to keep your coffee warm because they come now insulated.
Isn't that, because are they not technically like a thermos?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the HHG
I think she got took.
I think she thinks she's buying like cutting edge technology, right? Like, and I think that's like, well, technology, right? I think. That's what I completely think that too. But my issue with the travel mug is that there's so many now. And some are $50.
Yeah.
Why do I need a $50 travel mug?
Because you do.
Dear Starbucks, walk me through that. It makes no sense.
Dear, the person who called the new mug that apparently is a big deal is called the Yeti.
Well, isn't that like a snowman or something, or like a Bigfoot?
It keeps it cold and keeps it warm.
Well, you know what? I have a thermos that does that, right? And I take that with my Alphagetti in it to work sometimes. And it's amazing that Alphagetti will stay. I can make it. I make it in the morning, and at 3:00 in the afternoon, that Alphaghetti's still piping.
Exactly.
So people should just use that for their coffee. I think it would work really, really well. Yeah. You know, that's all I'm saying, Samantha. Okay. That's all. I was just those were just some things that went through my head this week.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot, right?
Very busy.
It's a busy head. But I have a question. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are we not like just under a week till Christmas?
Yes.
Where's the baking? Where's the baking?
Mom.
Because Christmas is almost over, Sheila. Right?
Where's the baking?
And I haven't seen the baking yet. I haven't seen the baking.
No, you haven't.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Then there's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
And then it's Tuesday.
And then that's Christmas. And then guess what? You did not get baking for Christmas. Right? Because we're past it.
We are past it.
That's how that goes.
Well, I've been told that she is making shortbread.
Yay, that's my favorite.
And she did make her oatmeal.
Good.
Her, as I like to call them, her Christmas crack cookies.
Christmas crack cookies, absolutely.
Because she brings in old school. My mother brings it in ice cream pail.
Yes.
Brings it to an ice cream pail. I'm like,
I think she does that because she's afraid that because she knows I'm going to throw it away.
no. Well, everything goes into an ice cream pail because that's old school.
Okay. That's,
right?
Okay.
So she brings it out. I'm eating. I take one. Oh, yeah, Mom, they're good. 2, 3. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Move the cookies away.
Right? Take the cookies back, Mom.
And then she gives me some to take home.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't eat them when I get home.
Yeah.
The next day, I ate them all.
Right. In one sitting? Yeah.
And there was like 6 or 8.
That's how it goes. It's Christmas.
They're so good. They're oatmeal crack cookies.
Yeah, they are. They're so good.
Whatever the hell.
They don't even taste like oatmeal. That's the thing.
No, they taste delicious.
And they're not fat.
Nope, they're thin and crispy.
They just make you fat. They make you fat, but they don't start off fat. Yeah. So you think it's coming soon?
It's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought maybe Sheila forgets when Christmas is. She's getting a little older and all. Maybe she forgot.
Oh my God. You say that to Mom. You say that.
I couldn't resist.
No.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
I couldn't resist. But I'm glad that they're coming.
Well, she's making my favorites though, so.
What's your favorite?
The oatmeal, the molasses.
And you like the jam. Ugh.
I like the jam.
I'm not a fan of the
It's
jam.
a good dipping cookie.
I'm not a fan of dipping cookies.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean
I saw my dad do it with the oatmeal cookie the other day, and I'm like,
oh,
this is where I get it from.
1922. Right? We all just nestle around the fireplace and dip our cookies into yucky milk. That's how it goes. Or a cup of tea or a coffee.
A cup of tea and a coffee.
Yeah. No, not my thing. Not my thing. But you know the other thing that's not my thing? Fruitcake.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Never enjoyed it.
What? Like, I've never tried it.
It's got fake fruit in it.
Like, who grows fruit that looks like that?
It isn't normal.
Like, how does fruit look like that? When does fruit look like that?
No, never.
Never, right? Okay. Because that's
Gross.
what because I look at it and I'm just like, and yet people, and I think it lasts forever. It's like the chicken McNugget. I think it lasts
There's
forever.
like 100-year-old fruitcake out there somewhere.
Yeah. Right?
Gross.
Yeah, and mincemeat.
Well, because they make that into a pie.
No, but that's like a meat-fruit combo, and that just seems, right? Because a pie is a fruit, and a mincemeat, and it's telling you right there, it's a meat. That is a meat-fruit combo.
That's a meat-fruit combo.
Pass.
Okay.
No, thank you. No. Do you have any that you really hate?
Well, because my grandma, as much as I loved her, she used to make the fruitcake.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't eat it.
No.
It was nasty.
No. It's like Christmas.
So nasty.
It's like Christmas pudding. Like, what is that?
I think the only good thing about Christmas pudding is probably like the sauce.
Yeah, the rum.
Right?
Yeah, and then just drink it.
Yeah.
Just put it on ice cream. Forget the pudding. Just have like rum.
That would work.
And like the eggnog, I don't get that.
No, I drink eggnog.
That's so gross. There's still some in my fridge too, and I don't understand that.
Because that's your husband.
Yeah. Do you know here's the other baking thing that I can't stand. I can't stand the peanut butter and the colored marshmallows. Have you seen it? It's a square.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't like those.
Not a
either.
fan of that one.
No.
Never tried it, but I know I don't like it.
No, I don't like that.
No.
Okay, speaking of that, didn't the HHG snap us with a picture of like the hardest looking marshmallows? And did she really use them?
Probably.
Like,
she's not going to waste them.
5-year-old marshmallows?
I betcha. Yeah. Oh, I bet you she did.
I wonder what she made.
I don't think she would just waste. She's not a waster. So I don't think that she would waste them.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know. At least hopefully she just put them in the hot chocolate. Because then at least they'd get soft.
They went into a measuring cup, so I'm curious.
Did they go?
What the hell did she?
I don't know.
What the hell
I
she
don't know.
made?
Maybe she's just snacking on them. For all we
Gross.
know. It's hard to say.
Blech.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
But, Lisa,
Samantha.
we all know that your dad was Santa.
He was Gordaclause.
He was a Gordaclause.
He was a Gordaclause.
He was a Gordaclause.
He wasn't. We lived above a home hardware store and a jewelry store. And the home hardware store back in the day had the toys.
Had the toys.
Yes. Yes.
So he was Gordaclause.
Gordaclause.
So, of your childhood,
yes,
you must have had a favorite or favorites.
I have a few. So one year, this is how spoiled I was. One year I got the Easy Bake Oven and the Light Bright at the same time.
Really?
Yes. 2 big gifts.
Oh my God.
For one good kid.
He was
The
Gordaclause.
same year. So that goes down in history.
That sucks.
That was the best gift ever.
I think I got Light Bright as the big gift one year.
No, mine was like the sub gift. I got the Easy Bake Oven because I'm going to make you all
sub gift.
I'm going to make you all some cake with a bulb, and then I'm going to make you a pretty picture with some pegs and black paper. Right? I got both. So those two,
Oh my God.
that stands out. But I have a couple. Chia Pet,
You actually like those?
still like them.
Really?
Yeah, I would
don't understand.
still like a Chia Pet. One of my favorite gifts ever was I got a thing of ginger snap cookies from my great nana. Because she made really good ginger snaps, and I mean this is like in the 70s, right?
Uh-huh.
And she asked, "What do we want for Christmas?" And I said, "I want cookies." And
you got cookies?
Yeah, that was her Christmas gift. Do you remember the game Simon?
Uh-huh.
We played that. We got that one year.
Uh-huh.
But we couldn't use the volume because my mom hated the noise. So you had to just watch that bitch, right? And watch the color. So you couldn't do it. It was no voice recognition or noise recognition.
God.
Right? Because the only way that's going to be played is if it's quiet.
Yeah.
I got a skateboard one year.
Oh.
That was pretty cool.
No.
Yeah.
I just do not see you being that
Yeah,
coordinated.
I wasn't. I was like head to toe bleeding. Right? Everything bled. If something could bleed, it was bleeding.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. And here's one. The Bionic Woman doll.
You got a doll?
The Barbie doll. Bionic Woman.
You got a Barbie doll?
Yeah.
I would never have pictured that.
But it was the Bionic Woman, so it didn't matter. It wasn't just like, I wasn't Ken and Barbie. It wasn't that girl at all. Were you that
I
girl?
wasn't Ken and Barbie.
No, were you that girl?
No, I got a walking doll as a kid.
What is a walking doll?
It's like a big doll.
Yeah, and like
It's kind of like the American Girl doll that's popular now.
Yeah.
I got that as a kid. Thought that was a big deal. I got Barbie dolls.
Yeah, I can see you very free.
And I got the big one that I got was the ballerina Barbie
No, I don't know.
that Michelle mentioned.
She got some
Suntan
Suntan Tuesday Taylor.
Tuesday Taylor.
Who is
and
that?
I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, it's a Barbie doll. I'm like, okay, never heard of that one.
Who is that girl?
No, I've never. And I guess if you put her under a light bulb, she tanned.
Okay, or they burned the plastic.
I don't know.
Right? If you cut into Stretch Armstrong, you had silly putty.
Yeah.
So is it like that type of thing?
No,
I don't
that
know.
was funny.
I didn't understand that.
And I remember getting a tea set from, I think it was a grandparent. Got like a little kid tea set thing.
And that was a fun gift?
Yeah, well, I thought it was cool.
Because you thought you were cool to have a tea set?
Well, because I was young.
Wow.
Like
hey?
young.
That would have been, it would be cool if you had the kitchen. I had a kitchen.
No, I
Could've-
never got the big stuff.
We could have put your...
Because I didn't have Gordaclause as my father.
We could have put your tea set in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we could have tanned the girl, the Tuesday Taylor.
Okay, but you know what I do remember?
What?
And I think it was my brother that got Hot Wheels. He was really into Hot Wheels as a kid.
With the pedals?
Well, and I remember Michelle saying that, remember the Hot Wheels loop-de-loop? It never looped.
It never looped, right? The car just dropped. Yeah. That's very
'Cause
true.
it's like, that was probably like the worst thing that Hot Wheels ever did, is that they made something that didn't actually work, but everybody wanted it.
Well, because it looked super cool.
Yeah.
Imagine if they would have pulled it off.
True.
But they made a shitload of money without pulling
But
it
Hot
off.
Wheels is still big.
Yeah.
It's a big
It's
deal.
a big thing, but now I think they have the technology.
Mhm.
Like the $6 million man, we have the technology, we can rebuild him.
Well, and I remember as a teenager, a big gift was I got a Walkman,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
And then I got a Ghetto Blaster.
Yeah.
The 1 year.
I got a stereo one year, and I was like, oh, and it had the dual cassette.
I'm so cool.
I'm like, I'm going to be setting this up in my bedroom and making my mixtapes. Right?
I'm making my tape.
Got my
I'm making my mixtapes.
Right? I'll be busy making my tapes. Which we'd go down into the hardware store and take. Yes, and right, and it had like the dual, and you'd like listen to the radio, and you'd be like, okay, and got it, right, and you'd be all like, yeah, okay, let me put Rock Me Amadeus on next. Coming up next on my mixtape is Rock Me Amadeus. Right? Spent hours making my mixtapes. I was like mixed Master McIntyre back in the day. It's like super. It's like in demand.
God.
I tell you, it's amazing.
I know that, but every time you say that, I'm like, seriously.
It's amazing that I wasn't like being pimped out, right? Who needs a mixtape? Come to me. What can I make for you?
Oh my God.
But back then I was nice. I probably just did it for free.
Yes, you
because
probably
I was
did.
so into my craft. Right? So I was so into my craft.
I was so into my craft.
Right? Whatever you want, you pick them and I'll mix them. That's what I did.
Okay, but there must have been a toy that you thought like that was the worst.
Yeah, spirograph. Right? Because thank you for the colored pen and paper. That's really all it is. It's a colored pen and paper.
That's true.
So I never understood spirograph. They still try and sell that shit today, Samantha.
Yes, they do, and we sell them.
Right?
And the slinky. I hate that one.
I
don't
like the
understand the
slinky.
slinky.
No, I didn't like that either.
I didn't understand the slinky.
And the other one, I don't know, I never got it, but my older sister did. She got one of those woodworking sets, and it had like a gun, like a woodworking gun that you plugged in, and then you could like burn your initials onto wood.
Oh my God, that was a kid
That was
gift?
a gift. That was a kid gift.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. And I was
Nope.
like, that looked
Nope.
bad.
Nope.
One year
That's
I got
a
a
bad
pocket
idea.
fisherman because I wanted to be a fisherman. And K-Tel had a pocket fisherman, and I got a pocket fisherman.
That seems like a bad idea.
It was a bad idea. It was a really, really bad gift.
Yeah. Okay, do you remember Tinker Toys?
Uh-huh.
That's like sticks and wheels
Yeah.
and you build shit.
Yeah.
That's boring.
That was bad.
It's
I didn't
a
like
boring
any of
gift.
that stuff. But you know what? I wasn't born a boy, so I didn't play with any of that stuff. I was a tomboy,
Yes.
but I didn't cross over into like Lego and shit like that.
Lego's still big.
Yeah, and
Still big.
but it disappeared for a while.
Nope, it didn't.
It never went
No,
away?
it never went away.
So weird.
Lego's big for kids.
Huh. But do you know what? I found what they say are the worst gifts ever.
Okay.
So, the Chatty Cathy doll from the 1960s,
Yes.
it was voted most obnoxious.
Yeah.
Right? The most obnoxious because it talked.
And oddly enough, I think of you.
I've been known to be a Chatty Cathy. I don't know about the obnoxious part, but
Yeah.
okay, the Fisher Price corn popper. Remember that thing on a stick?
Yes.
Right, and that ball. Remember how noisy it was? Right, and it was like a little vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
That one was 1957. That was voted one of the world's worst gifts.
And it would be.
It would be Mr. Potato Head.
Well, okay, what do they got against Mr. Potato
What's
Head?
the point of him? Nothing. There's no point.
No, that's true. 'Cause
There's-
other than like sticking his ears and
Yeah,
different
other than
spots.
all the parts that mom and dad are going to step on. And
True.
you're gonna lose. What was
True.
the point? What
What
was
is the point of
right,
Mr.
when
Potato
there was
Head?
like other shows that taught you eyes and
ears and
nose and mouth, right? Like Sesame
Eyes
Street.
and ears and nose
Yeah,
and mouth.
right. And I'm pretty sure there was a game about that. And the last one I found was Betsy Wetsy, and that
She was a doll that wetted herself.
1934.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Right, preparing you young.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found a list of the worst must-have Christmas toys.
Okay.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted it, but nobody could do it.
Nobody could do it. And if you say you could, you lying. You lying.
Pet rocks. What the F?
What was that about?
What?
I never understood that.
It's
either.
a rock with a face on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
People. Furbies.
Oh, those
Remember
were,
Furbies?
My nieces had Furbies.
1998.
Yeah, those were horrible.
Do you remember Shrinky Dinks?
I don't. No. We need to not go there. You know, funny. No, I don't remember. I've never been around a shrinky dink.
I've never been around a Shrinky Dink.
I've never seen a shrinky dink.
Yeah.
I better not ever see a shrinky dink. No, I don't remember them.
Okay. Yahtzee.
No.
Worst must-have Christmas gifts.
I just played
I
Yahtzee
know.
all weekend long and love Yahtzee and make you play it at the up at the trailer. Or wherever
Magic
we go.
8 Ball's on here too.
Well, it's kind of a bad gift.
Well, it's a bad gift.
Right?
Yeah. The okay, do you remember Tamagotchi?
Yes.
The stupid digital egg pets?
Yeah.
That was huge.
That was a big deal.
huge.
I wonder how many
1996.
people took a hammer to them. Because that's what I would have been doing. I would have been hammering that sucker.
Tickle Me Elmo's on this list too.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know
Do
what?
you want a Tickle Me Elmo?
Do you want anything Elmo? Elmo. I think
Do you
is
want an Elmo
obnoxious.
tickling you?
I hate Elmo.
But you know what? Easy Bake Oven's on here too.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Really? Why are you baking something with a light bulb?
My question is, how do they bake it now? Because now that would be dangerous. How do they bake it today? Because it's still for sale. Right? So that's what I want to know. Or are you just
That's
like
true.
kids just eating batter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you remember the sit and spin?
No.
I do.
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I remember the sit and spin.
No. I don't remember it at all.
Hmm.
No. Nothing about it.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so toys that were big during the 70s when
Okay.
we were kids.
Yep. I got a whole list from the decade.
Okay.
Tell me your 70s.
Rubik's Cube,
Yes.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Pet Rocks.
Pet Rocks.
Nerf balls.
Yeah.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yes, I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Battleship.
Yes, that was a fun game.
Battleship was fun.
Yeah.
Weebles, apparently.
Ugh,
Boggle, the game Boggle,
Yeah.
which, by the way, still they make.
people still want to learn how to spell. Why do we even need to learn how to spell now, right? I got a phone that tells me how to spell.
Spirograph. Light Bright.
Yes.
Right?
Those were all popular in the 70s?
Yeah.
Do you want to know that in 1900, Samantha? Okay, so just back a few years before you.
Shut up.
There was the teddy bear.
That was the big
That
deal?
was the big deal. 1900s.
Oh, my God.
The teddy bear. 1920 was the yo-yo, Tinker Toys, and Raggedy Ann.
Okay.
The 30s and the 40s was a BB gun.
Makes sense.
And the Slinky.
I hate the Slinky.
And the Legos. There's no point to a Slinky.
But you know, the Lego has been around forever.
Yeah, I know. The 50s was the hula hoop and the Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
The 60s, remember Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah.
What was the point of that
I
toy?
don't know.
Right?
So you could be like I don't know.
And how people...
Drawing some shit.
And I question people who can draw good stuff on there. I'm like, yeah, I think that you've doctored it somehow. G.I. Joe was a good one, too, in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
70s, Speak and Spell also.
Oh, yeah.
And Pong.
Yeah.
Don't forget Pong.
Pong.
Did you have anything for the 80s? Cabbage Patch.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
My Little
Don't
Pony.
forget about My Little Pony.
How about Monchichi?
Moshishi.
Moshishi. And you know what? No offense. I don't understand.
It's a fancy monkey.
It's a fancy monkey.
It's a fancy monkey.
I don't get it.
And then there was Teddy Ruxpin. Who cares about him?
Yes, who
Right?
cares?
There was like a lot. Kick him to the curb. I would have kicked probably My Little Pony too.
Okay, since you got everything, but this is a little old for you.
Oh.
You would have been too old at this point. But the Snoopy snow cone machine.
I had a Snoopy snow cone machine. Yes, we did. And
I knew that. Why did I know that you had the Easy Bake Oven,
Yes.
which pisses me and Michelle
Yes.
off.
Yes.
And you got Light Bright.
And we got Light Bright.
And you had the Snoopy snow cone
And we had
machine.
the Snoopy snow cone machine. And here's the thing with the Snoopy snow cone machine. My parents, they didn't play with kids, right? At all. So, but they went out for supper every Saturday night, and our babysitter would come over, and we would Snoopy snow cone machine it all night long. Right? Yeah, that poor lady, she'd be like making the snow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That was
Of course you got the Snoopy snow cone
did.
machine.
That was a cool gift. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry.
Gordaclause.
Gordaclause. Hey? Yeah.
Okay, I have some toy fun facts.
Okay.
The Rubik's Cube has sold $250 million
Wow.
worth of Rubik's Cubes only in 2017. In 1 year,
People are
they
still
sold
buying
200.
it.
Yes, it's a big deal.
Holy.
That and they steal them too.
Why are people stealing
I
them?
don't know.
Huh.
Lego is the world's #1 tire manufacturer because they produce 306 million tiny tires a year.
Wow. That's pretty
That's a lot of
interesting.
tires.
That's a lot of tires.
It takes 63 feet of wire to make a slinky.
It just seems like a way, like somebody needs...
It's a waste.
Like, I understand the yo-yo, right? Because you could walk the dog and
Yeah.
put the cat in the cradle and do all that around the
That's
world.
a yo-yo.
Yeah, but what... Like, it makes me think I want a yo-yo.
Well, speaking of a yo-yo, it is the second oldest toy.
I think I want a yo-yo.
Okay, no.
I used to be really good at a yo-yo.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know the only reason Tinker Toys were invented is because some guy watched a kid play with pencils, sticks, and empty pools of thread?
Wow.
That's how you got Tinker Toys.
That's how you got Tinker Toys.
Yeah.
Huh.
Most boring gift ever.
Yeah.
Barbie's full name?
Oh.
Barbara Millicent Roberts.
Wow.
It was named for the creator's daughter.
Huh.
Yeah. Cool.
I wasn't a Barbie girl. I'm a Barbie girl in a
Barbie
Barbie world.
It's a plastic.
No, life's in plastic. It's fantastic.
Okay, the fact that you know the words. And,
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Party.
Oh. Yeah, there's probably way more. There's some behind the scenes stuff to that song, I think, that probably makes it not innocent.
Okay, every second 2 Barbie dolls are sold in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Lego's name comes from the Danish phrase "leg got it," which means play well.
Really? And then didn't the Hype girl say something the other day on Snapchat about how didn't everybody have a Barbie and they wanted to cut her hair and give her a better hairdo?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you didn't do that to the Bionic Woman.
No,
you didn't cut the Bionic Woman's hair. No, you didn't mess with her.
You did not mess with her.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
Lisa,
Samantha.
that's a great trip down memory lane.
Wow, hey. Don't you
Toys
wish-
of our old, our younger
Just
selves?
think of how life progresses, right? Because now, right, so those are toys of our youth. Imagine if you had to make a list of the toys I want at 50. It's going to be a different set of toy lists. It's going to be a different list, Samantha.
Well, there's going to be some batteries needed.
Right? Still, I don't want to open that on Christmas Day without the batteries. Right? You forgot the batteries, Dad?
I don't think you need that from your dad.
I don't think you need that from your dad, right?
That's not the gift that you need.
No,
Nope,
it's the gift that keeps on giving, though.
Yes.
Right?
This is true.
Right? That's
Over and over.
the little
and over again.
little Energizer Bunny. Dun 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 dun. He liked that, right?
Oh,
That's kind of
yeah.
funny. That's funny. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lisa,
Samantha.
we need our people.
We need them.
We need our people.
Come on, people.
Hey guys, if you're listening to us, please share us with your friends, your family, anybody who needs a good laugh.
Somebody needs a little chuckle, a little pick-me-up.
Because all we do is talk about ridiculous things
As
anyways.
you just heard, right?
We just talk about what comes up in our brains and what's picking our ass.
What weird things cross our mind.
Yeah.
Things that make us shake our head.
Yes.
Just nothing. We swear. You just need to tell your friends that we promise to be the least stressful part of their week.
Exactly.
Right? Give us 1 hour and just depending, a few minutes. Just depending on the week.
Just depending.
Yeah.
Download us, listen to us at your leisure.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Lisa?
Samantha.
Got an I shake my head for this week?
I do have an I shake my head. It has to do with me, again, at the airport. So here's my
You and the airport did not get along this time.
We didn't get along this time. No. Here's my thing. Okay, so I've got my seat, right?
Yes.
I'm booked and I'm ready to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I don't understand is that the people on standby, why they get to go ahead of me.
Why do they?
Air Canada, they do zones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Right? So what they do is they do 1, 2, sometimes 3, and all the people who wanted a different flight. Not Lisa Gibson who booked a flight. I'm at the end of the list. So that was my issue. Dear standby, why do you get to go before me? You should go back of the bus. Back of the bus. Right? Because you can't make up your mind.
No.
You weren't happy with what you had.
No.
So now you want something different. You should not get in before me.
No.
That was my issue.
Okay.
That was my shake my head. What about you?
Mine is McDonald's. When we were there this morning, every McDonald's we've been in, and we've been in a couple.
We've been known to visit a McDonald's.
They are cold.
They're so cold.
It's like they pipe in air conditioning even in the winter.
Yeah.
And I think they make it cold so they make you leave.
But that's odd because that's not making me want to stay and eat.
Well, it just makes me want to pee.
Yeah. Because you did 2 times there.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Because I was frozen.
Yeah.
Like a freaking popsicle.
Yeah, it's very...
And we were there for maybe an hour.
Yeah, it was cold. It was
and I don't
super
understand why you need to make your restaurant part freezing cold. And then the bathroom was just as cold.
The bathroom, oh my God, right?
It's like the Arctic.
Your ass hits the seat and you're like cat. You're like hanging off the seat, right? And then they rush your flush.
Yes.
I don't like a rush your flush. I still feel in this day and age, Samantha, I can flush for myself.
Yes.
If I flushed once, this is the $1 million idea. If I flush once, and then you want to rush my flush a second to make sure that everything's done.
Yes.
Or it's like a backup in case maybe they didn't think I flushed. But it shouldn't be the rush. It shouldn't be the first flush.
Yes.
I don't want to rush your flush.
No.
Because I'm not. Guess what? I got this. I still can flush. Right? No rush your flush.
No.
I don't want to rush your flush.
So that was my I shake my head.
Wow. Yeah, it was cold, hey?
It was chilly.
So are you ready for the holidays? Are you ready? They're next week. Did you ever decorate? I meant to ask.
No.
Did you never, you just Scrooged it up the whole year?
Yep.
Wow.
I know.
Hey? Yeah. I hope you get a new wrinkle because of that. The I hate Christmas wrinkle. You needed to bring out something.
I go to work and it's Christmas
It
all the
doesn't
time.
matter. You go home and then you're like cranky Scrooge. Because there's no Christmas.
Fine.
No,
I'll
don't
think
say
about
fine.
it.
You said fine last week.
No.
There's no point thinking about it now. It's over. It's pretty much over.
Yeah, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do with next week?
We got a field trip with the HHG.
We're like kidnapping her, eh? Right? Just like she kidnapped us today to the Valley Village.
Yes.
We're kidnapping her too.
Well, now it's payback.
Now it's payback.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So, guys, if you haven't thought of a gift for yourself or for someone else.
Yeah, you're a little late.
Yeah, you're a little late. But go to wehavemerch.com.
Yeah.
We have hats, we have t-shirts, we have beer cozies, we have wine bags, travel mugs, a mug.
Yeah.
We got lots of stuff.
We have lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
Plaster our face on something.
Something.
Yeah.
Right? And we're looking at getting stickers.
Oh, God.
We're looking at getting stickers, Samantha.
Okay.
Right? Because our podcasters love stickers.
Okay.
And we need to
We need to step up our game.
We need to step up our game.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'd like to thank Audio Editing Solutions for making us sound so good.
So good in the car.
Thanks, Jersey.
Thanks, Jersey.
Lisa,
Samantha.
Patreon Podbean.
Yes, this is what you got to do, guys. Podbean is our host.
Mm-hmm.
It's our choice.
We like Podbean.
We like them. They like us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? They're friends.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, this is what we need, guys. We need you to subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah.
So we need you to download the Podbean app. And if you're in Wi-Fi, it doesn't cost you.
Nope.
Doesn't go against your data.
Nope.
Go to the Podbean app, download it.
Mm-hmm.
In the little search bar, type in I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Click on subscribe.
Click.
Right? Subscribe to the podcast. You're going to get it like as soon. You don't have to go looking for it.
Nope.
It comes to you.
Comes to you.
And then when you listen to the episode, you're going to see our little logo, right? Lisa and Sam. And over Sam's face is a little money bag. Punch it.
Punch it.
Make a fist. Give it a punch. $2 and up. We would greatly appreciate all the support. You know what? There's lots of things we want to do.
Yep.
With the podcast. We want to, we just want to, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to do.
Yep.
So it takes a village.
It does.
And any support would be greatly appreciated.
It would be.
Yeah.
Okay. You can listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and pretty much any podcast app that you have.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. And you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. And we are also, just a quick mention that we're on the Podfix network.
Yeah.
So you can go there, see us, and see everybody else that is with us.
There's a slew of great podcasts.
And we do have
Oh, and you know what I want to do? I also want to give a shout out to Robin Slim.
Oh, yeah, Robin
We did the
Slim.
Robin Slim show last week. And how fun was that?
It was fun.
Right? There are a couple funny guys.
They are very funny.
Right?
Yeah.
Who think we are crazy.
Who thought we knew Frankie McDonald.
But I saw Frankie McDonald. I Googled him.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. We need to follow him. He needs to become our Canadian friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun, too. So shout out to their podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Samantha,
Lisa?
anything else this week?
No.
We've had enough. We've had a day.
We got to tap out.
We got to tap out. We have to go to our separate corners. We need a little space.
We need a little space.
Right, Samantha? Always a pleasure.
It should be.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.